Good morning, bed made. Okay, I'm about to make a big batch of barbecue sauce, and I'm going to be making that up and then pouring it over top of my chicken. Again, that I'm going to do, so it's just one big package of drumsticks and then 2 packages of chicken thighs, and I'm going to be making that in here, and then I'm going to pour over the barbecue sauce and bake that, and then in this one I'm going to be making meatballs. So 2 big, easy, family-friendly meals you can make up ahead of time, and I just thought I'd bring y'all along. And I'm using a ChatGPT recipe for my barbecue sauce today, so we're going to make it keto, and it's going to be delicious and it's going to be really good. So anyway, here we go. Okay, so we're going to put in 4 of our little containers of tomato paste. If you don't have tomato paste, you can use ketchup, but we're doing 2 cups of tomato paste, and to that we added 1 cup of water just to loosen it up. But like I said, if you have ketchup, you could just do 2 cups of ketchup, like a 0 sugar ketchup. Primal makes a great 0 sugar ketchup, and you can purchase that online or in the store at Walmart. Okay, so we ended up adding 2 cups of water to our tomato paste, and now you're doing 4 tablespoons of apple cider vinegar. So that was 1, 2, 3.
4 tablespoons of Who's Your Sister sauce.
Who's your sister?
Who's your sister? So I'm going to do 4 tablespoons of mustard. So I'm going to do 4 teaspoons of paprika. Okay, so I'm going to do 2 teaspoons of chipotle. I'm going to do 2 teaspoons of garlic. Okay, so I'm going to do 1 teaspoon of chili powder. Okay, so I'm going to do 1 teaspoon of liquid smoke. 6 tablespoons of a brown sweetener. Okay, so we don't put water and pepper and salt. Okay, so this is the second half a cup. I'm pour it in. One level tablespoon of salt. Add pepper to taste. Okay, so we did add a little more water in it, apple cider vinegar, and we put in a little more sweetener in it.
Okay, so we got all of our chickens in here. Now we're just gonna cover them very lovely with our barbecue sauce. Okay, nice and slow.
We're making meatballs today.
And we're using
ChatGPT.
So we put in the best keto meatball recipe in ChatGPT, and this is what we got. You can use just straight beef or beef and ground pork, but we're just using beef. You could use pork rinds or almond flour. We're using almond flour. Go ahead, because that's what we got. 3 cups of almond flour in with, I don't know, a whole lot of ground beef. Next up is Parmesan cheese. We grated that up.
Is the eggs.
The eggs. It called for 1 egg for half a pound of ground beef, but because
since we're doing a family serving,
there you go.
is she on?
Mm-hmm.
Here we go.
So tell me what you. 2 teaspoons of
garlic.
There you go. And you could use minced garlic or cut up your own clove, but we're just using powder because that's what we have right now.
Wow.
Perfect.
Hello. Here comes the onion powder.
You do it over the bowl. That'll work. Just that and then a little bit more. So we're doing a tablespoon of onion powder. And then let's do a tablespoon of onion flakes too.
tablespoons of Italian seasoning.
Okay, what are you doing now?
Paprika, ground paprika, going in 1 tablespoon.
Yep.
We're using a replacer for the what?
Chili pepper flakes.
For the chili pepper flakes. Southwest Chipotle.
Yes.
One tablespoon of salt.
There you go. Okay, so then we're just gonna pepper it to taste. That's a good amount of pepper.
Yeah.
Okay, and now we got to do the fun part. Mix.
Mix it all together, mix it all tastes good. The government can.
The government can. Okay, so we have some meatballs coming out, and I'll show you them right there. And we have meatballs that we just, there they are. They are looking good. I'm just gonna let them rest. Let me get this other tray in. And it looks like we should have plenty for church. And then I made up 1 extra tray of chicken was for our church meal, and then 1 tray of meatballs will be for our church meal, and then the other will be going to our friends. That is that, and we just got to get the marinara sauce out and get it all ready. The meatballs are done, so I'm gonna get them out of the oven. Okay, the meatballs are out, and we did taste them, and they taste delicious. So now I'm going to use some of this sauce that I got the other day from Aldi's. This is the marinara sauce, and it has no sugar in it. I've been buying it for years. It's really, really good. I love it. And so I'm just gonna dump 3 jars of that into here, and then put the meatballs in here. And I did pick up a little bag of shredded Parmesan to send with the meal, so that way they can top it with that. And I'm sending a big number 5 can of green beans as well for the family meal. And then all that's left is we have to make a dessert. And Grace has a good idea for a dessert, so we're gonna get busy on that. The barbecue chicken is done back here. I have this one all packed away already, which is the big one for the family, but then I have this little one here for us. So that will be for our Sunday fellowship meal. Trying to batch cook here, y'all, and just get it all done, because we also have family coming to visit for the next couple weeks, so there's gonna be lots of cooking with that involved. And then there's going to be friends of ours stopping over as well, so it's gonna be crazy. It's gonna be busy. I'm just trying to get ahead of it and get as much done as possible. Whenever we have spontaneous company come over, whether it's family or our friends, hamburgers. So I bought a whole bunch of sliced cheese ready to go, all the different kinds. That'll be in the fridge. Have the different toppings for the hamburgers, and so we'll just have hamburgers, and I don't buy the buns. Nobody has complained thus far. Just give them a good keto dessert, and it seems like everybody's happy.
Okay, so we don't make the best fudgy brownies.
Keto brownies.
Keto brownies.
1 cup of butter, and it is 6 ounces of
Chocolate chips.
right, 0 sugar chocolate chips. 3/4 of a cup.
Put it in. Brown sugar. Put it in.
Another 3/4 of a cup. This is brown sugar. You can do brown sugar swerve. You could do whatever sweetener you're using. We made our own brown sugar, keto brown sugar with the allulose and molasses, just because it's more economical that way.
Okay, so here's 6 eggs. Put them in right here. Okay, so I'm going to do 2 teaspoons of vanilla. 1, 2. Okay, here's 1 cup of cocoa powder.
Okay.
Okay, so this is 1/2 a cup of almond flour. Okay, so this is 1/2 a cup of almond flour. Then I keep on mixing. So I'm going to do 4 tablespoons of cooking flour. Okay, so 1 teaspoon of baking powder. Okay, so this is 1 teaspoon of salt. Throw it in the bowl. Everything else. Okay, so I'm going to do 2/3 of a cup of keto chocolate chips.
Perfect. And for a lot of our keto-based things, we like to use coconut oil in the pan, and then we put the parchment paper on top of the coconut oil, and it kind of works like a glue, and it just kind of glues down the parchment. These are really, really good with some homemade whipped cream, like heavy whipping cream, and you make your own whipped cream. These are also good with just some homemade keto ice cream. Very good. Good treat. This would be great for a birthday, too.
So I crushed these walnuts,
Pecans.
with my feet. So
You're so weird. Don't be weird.
So I'm going to bake these for 350 for 20 minutes.
Okay, last thing for the night. I know we've literally been in the kitchen all day, but this is a great idea too. If you have company coming, if you have family coming, and you just want to batch cook ahead, maybe you just want to batch cook ahead for the week for your own family. It's really cool because now I have tons of meatballs all made up. I have tons of barbecue chicken already made up. I have a whole bunch of ground beef all defrosted, ready to go for hamburgers. So we just have easy things ready to go. My brownies are still in the oven baking. They're still in there baking, but they're going to turn out really good. And I am whooping up a little bit of Dr. Kiltz ice cream. I'm doing 2 different recipes. So Dr. Kiltz ice cream is either heavy whipping cream or you can use half and half. I like it. I've done it all different ways. I like it with half and half. Sometimes I'll do like half and half and a little heavy whipping cream. Today I'm just doing half and half, and I like just the egg yolks in the recipe, not the whole egg. So half and half is my recipe. Egg yolks, vanilla extract, and butter, and then whatever your sweetener is of choice. So for the children, I'm using my maple sugar right there that I got because it's a lower glycemic index for the sugar. I'm using that as their sweetener. And then for the batches that I'm making up for me and my husband, I'm just going to go ahead and use the allulose. We've also done it in the past just with honey. You could use maple syrup. It's not that much. You need like maybe a tablespoon to sweeten a whole quart, and you're probably not going to sit and eat a whole quart of ice cream, but even if you did, it was just 1 tablespoon of sweetener, so not that much. So I went ahead and I made up a bunch here in this pot, and you warm it up on the stove and you blend together all your ingredients. I'll leave the recipe below for you. And then I put them in these containers. I ordered a bunch of extra ones back when we started Carnivore, and I really liked ice cream once a week on Sunday evenings. It was my treat for a long time. And so I ordered up a bunch of these, and you can freeze them ahead of time. And then you just put these into the Ninja Creamy when you're ready to have ice cream, and you have ice cream within a minute or so. So you don't have to wait for a whole the ice cream machine to do its whole thing, because you know sometimes when you want ice cream you just want ice cream. So that's the beauty of the Ninja Creamy. I'm sure there's might be other ones out there, but is that you have the ice cream pre-made ready to go. So this is really a blessing for when you're having company over as well, having that all made up ahead of time. So anyway, I'm going to pour these into the jars and put them in the freezer. Okay, y'all, it was a good day today. Long day in the kitchen, but a good day. And look at those brownies. They are amazing. They are so rich and fudgy and moist and delicious. So exciting. Definitely gonna have to make this recipe again. They are really, 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 really good. Yeah, let me show you those. So good. So good. Anyway, I'm gonna pack up this and get this food to our precious friends. Check out the link below for Paula and all the updates on her. Just be praying for her and her sweet family. Love y'all so much. Thanks for hanging out for the day. See you next time. Bye.